Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and thank you for clicking on the video. We are going to revisit the Battacor. Now, I actually have already uploaded a video on this, but I took it down due to the fact that some of the information I put out was incorrect or lacking in some regard to the nuance of the mod. A couple people who watched it informed me very politely, so I said, you know what? I want to make sure the information is correct. So shout out to them. For telling me about what was wrong, and I'm here today to revise it and put out a more educated video. So if you clicked on this video, thank you so much. So let's get into the build. So for the build, you're going to be running the, general viral hunting munitions, relying heavily on slash damage as well as good crit and good status. Now for the galvanized aptitude, I was made aware that the weapon has a unique function with this mod that makes the galvanized aptitude actually multiplicative with the base damage and not so much additive. So you're actually doing more damage with the primary shot than you would with, say a similar weapon. So that's pretty interesting, and you'll see how good this weapon is, even though I don't think it's like super meta defining or shaking up the meta in any way. I think if you were to use this, you'd be doing it only because you really wanted to. I think there's plenty of better weapons in this gun, but I don't want to put it down before we even test it. So let's go jump into the testing now. So I've got my, regular fodder enemies that I like to test against. So the way the actual mod works is you're going to either kill them with the actual shot itself, or you can actually let hunting munitions kill them. And if you look, the white bar just showed up. And when you hit 3 or more enemies, it fills all the bars, or it actually fills up to how many you hit. So if I hit 2 here, now I have 2. If I hit 3, now I have 3. And just to show you, so I just used up all of them. I didn't hit any enemies, so I no longer have any. So I will actually need to recharge it, get another stack up. And once I do that, I will then have a charge. And if I hit all 3, boom, now I have the 300%. So you're hitting solid oranges, sometimes reds if you can manage to hit the head. But the slash damage is quite nice. And if we actually build up primary merciless, then we'll get a lot better damage even for the primary shot. So I'm at times 12. Here is the primary shot. As you can see, it's pretty insane. 138,000. Yeah, so eventually, once you get the gun online, it actually does quite well. And, I would highly recommend you put in galvanized, the galvanized status mod, and obviously galvanized chamber, because multi-shot is going to help a lot with a beam weapon. Because it is a beam weapon, it kind of has like a unique function with multi-shot. And I have a Riven for this, but it's not that great. It's unrolled. It doesn't belong to me. I was gonna use it for testing and the video, but most people don't have Rivens for like each specific weapon. But here it is. It just kind of guarantees better reds, and then the slash ticks are a little bit higher. But because there's no status on here, I can't really fit it into the build without ruining, you know, it'd be basically like a wash of damage. You're missing out on galvanized aptitude, and yeah, you're going to be having some higher slash tick numbers, but then your viral isn't going to be stacking as high because you're missing out on the extra damage elsewhere. So you have to keep in mind like what you're kind of rolling with, especially since this weapon has the Augment mod, and that's the whole point of this video. But I think it's okay. Now, when I made the video before, I wasn't entirely sure how the functioning alt fire was gaining and losing, but you know, you guys are pretty nice, so I appreciate you guys explaining it to me a little bit better. But as you can see, I mean, the weapon does some pretty decent damage. Um, but in order to get this mod, you have to go pretty far into the Nightwave, and unless you're actually doing that, you probably won't see the mod. So keep that in mind. But here we, you know, continue to test, and I think in general use, it's not going to be too bad. But considering we have, you know, incarnate weapons now, it ultimately comes down to what you're looking for your primary weapon. And that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I once again want to appreciate those who reached out and let me know that my testing was missing elements of information. So again, I thank you for that. Never be afraid to comment if you think I'm wrong. I welcome all opinions, whether I agree with them or not. I encourage discussion in my comments. So go at it, have fun. I appreciate everybody who watches my videos and leaves a comment. As you can see, I'm very prominent in the comment section. I pretty much like every comment because I enjoy seeing you guys. It gives me joy, as they would say. So take care. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.